Hello. Well, still working on my Predator costume, cosplay for that. And one thing that I noticed in the movies and in the comics is the Predators seem to always have trophies. So I picked this up at a thrift store, and it has a moving jaw, kind of nice. And it has a few lines we need to remove. But the Predator seems to always collect trophies, and they seem to always be skulls or heads, so this will work for that. I am going to put a little faux plastic flesh on this, and I'll show you how to do that so it looks like it's freshly peeled. And once that's all done with this, we'll get this mesh bag painted and set up, and the skull here can go inside here, and then this whole thing can go on the belt right here and hang down so it looks like the Predator has a a trophy. So that being said, I'm going to go take this to my belt sander and remove these lines, and then we can start applying the other products to this and make it look more realistic. Okay, so took the liberty of spray painting this plastic skull I got from the store with some red spray paint. Of course, I don't want it completely spray painted because I want it to look like it was freshly peeled. However, it's missing something. I think it's missing a little bit of flesh on this. So went down and bought this really cheap plastic. Get it at the dollar store. I think it's supposed to be a paint drop cloth or something like that, but we're going to use this, and we're going to use this heat gun and apply some fake plastic flesh to this plastic skull, and I'll show you how to do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut some pieces of this. I'm just going to do that right here with my bandage scissors. Doesn't have to be pretty. Perfect. There we go. And, we'll unfold it here. There we go. See, it's pretty thin. Once it's all undone, we're just going to take a piece of this here, like that. Bring this skull back, put it back up here on my towel that I have. This is an old towel that I use. It's got paint and glue and everything all over it, but it's okay. So we're just going to take this skull and we're going to just sort of wrap it like this, like that. We're going to use this heat gun, and we're going to melt it on there. So here we go. Okay, it worked pretty good. I'll go ahead and trim some of this funky stuff off here and get another layer on it, and we'll keep doing that. And then we'll add the next layer on top of that, and then a little bit more paint, and I'll show you what that looks like, and this thing will start looking like it has some flesh on it. Well, there we go. Got the plastic all melted on the skull like that. So we're going to apply some more paint, and then some black, and then some other colors, and some more red, and it'll start looking like flesh on this, and muscles and tendons and creepy stuff like that. And then this skull, when it's all finished and painted, can then go in this bag here that came black, and I spray painted it kind of this bronzy color so that when it's on my Predator costume, it looked more like it came from, you know, I don't know, whatever planet the Predators come from, metallic color. And the skull will fit inside as a trophy. So I'm going to get some more paint on this and then bring it back and show you what it looks like. Okay, as you can see, I have the skull back from spray painting it and putting the plastic on. And then I just took a little bit of basic paint here like this black paint. And I put a little bit on my finger and ran it in different spots over the skull, as you can see, to kind of give it an aged look. So I think it turned out okay. So the next step will be to create some sort of a harness that will be able to hang on the edge of the costume for the Predator. So the hope is that it will actually go right here, possibly like this, and just sort of hang there, but I'm not exactly sure. So I'll keep working on that, and I'll let you know what I come up with. Now then, I need to figure out how to attach this skull that I put some flesh on and put a little bit of black paint on it after I spray painted it red. And so I thought I'd maybe possibly put a piece of strip of foam, which I coated with a little bit of rub and buff, which is what this is. So I just put a little bit on there, let it dry, and I thought what I'd maybe do is, since I want it to kind of hang like this on the belt, is I would put this through here on the mandible, bring it up and put a little piece of Velcro maybe, and just sort of hang it like that off the belt. It's supposed to be a trophy, you know, for the Predator, so to make this so it can come on and off the belt that I have up there, I went ahead and cut some little pieces of Velcro. Here's one side, it's got sticky on it. So I'm going to apply that like so. Should stick on there just fine. Since it's going to come around and attach like that, this would be the other side that would receive this piece. There we are, like that. Now then, we'll put it through there and wrap it around, and voila, should hold. Let's get this on the belt and see what it looks like. So here's the Predator armor that I built, created. My glue bottle here, move that out of the shot. And this is the belt that I have that goes around it, and I made these little pouches. So right here is where I want that skull to go. So let's see if we can get that put up there and see if that looks like. Maybe. Here we go. So we'll get this piece tucked under, and this one over the top of that. that. We'll push the whole thing down. Hide it. There we are. One skull. I think that turned out okay for the most part. So now the Predator has a trophy from his hunt. So the only thing left to do on this Predator costume now, I believe, will be the necklace. I'll need to make a necklace. So I'm probably going to make, out of some clay that you can bake in the oven, some bones and some teeth and things like that. So that'll be next. And then this Predator costume is done, and I've got another one to build and a few other things. All right, thanks for watching.